guys. We are here on the Space Marine 2 public test server. The, as the name says, the test server for Space Marine 2. Actually got a lot of cool stuff in this update. Lots of new heroic weapons, new armor pieces for the heroic, Stratagem shop. Yeah, we've also got some, what was it? Some new actual like equipment pickups in missions as well, which we'll hopefully be able to see here in a little bit. But we've got 6 new heroic weapons. We've got the wrapped bolt sniper rifle, the wrapped instigator bolt carbine, the Retribution's Bequest heavy bolt pistol, Chains of Duty heavy bolter, Storm's Dominion Thunderhammer, and the Death's Grasp Power Fist. Now, several of these actually sound really insane. So the bolt sniper, after you get a headshot, 1 round is automatically reloaded into the weapon. It doesn't say it on here, but this gun has a ×10 headshot multiplier. It's 6 damage, 6 damage potential with a ×10 headshot multiplier. That sounds kind of crazy. This one's not too exciting, it just fires more rounds. Fires rounds in higher rate bursts. Yeah, so fires more rounds per burst. Which is cool, but it's not too crazy. This one's pretty handy, to be honest. Shooting an enemy with the status of Elite Scream stops it from calling for reinforcements. So, when something's trying to call for reinforcements, you can just shoot it once, no matter where, I guess, and it just instantly breaks that. Heavy bolter. This one I thought also sounded insane. Perfect parry window increases by 50%, and after a gun strike, the weapon is completely cooled. So when you're in a tight spot as a heavy, and like you need to hit a parry or something, it's just going to be a lot easier. And then once you are able to get that gun strike off, instantly weapon is cooled. So then you can just go back to shooting right away, which is it's just awesome. I love that. We can't use the Thunderhammer yet. For some reason that wasn't given access to in the PTS server. I don't know why. Or the PTS, I don't know if it's server again. But yeah, fully charged attacks leave behind a shot grenade effect, which sounds really cool, to be honest. I don't know how insane that will be, but I mean, it's in a shot grenade effect, so if it stays for a decent amount of time, then that's going to be pretty good. This one's a little bit, the description for it's a little bit scuffed here. Performing a finisher marks a nearby 100% Majoris, and it just says Majoris 3 times, level or higher enemy for a gun strike. Light attack damage is increased by 50%, charge attack damage is decreased by string 3, which is, you know, maybe it's like 25 or 50% as well. But yeah, what it sounds like is, like it says, obviously, you more light attack damage, but less charge attack damage, but every time you get a finisher on any enemy, so I wonder if that also means, like, if you, like, perfect parry a Minoris enemy and you get the execution on that, if you then get a gun strike on the closest Majoris to you, which could be pretty cool. But yeah, I like all of these. I think the only one that I'm a little bit underwhelmed about is the Instigator Bolt Carbine. Because that's just, I don't know, that's not very interesting, I guess. It just has more rounds that it shoots. Not everything has to be insane, though, but it's still cool. It looks cool, too. They all look actually pretty cool. Okay, they added a lot of armor into here. So, yeah, these are really cool. So let's see here what everything can do here. I believe, oh, okay. So they added the Mataris stuff from that secret level episode. So they put that stuff in here. You got the Veteran Shroud, which I have on the heavy right now. This is pretty cool. We saw this in the Astartes 2 trailer. I don't know if that's what like gave them the idea to put it in, but we saw something like this on a Emperor Scythe of the Emperor in that Astartes 2 trailer. Alien Shroud on one of the shoulders. That's kind of cool. Honorific gem. Kind of interesting. Reminds me of like a kind of blood angel, maybe shoulder pad or something. Veteran molecular bonding studs. I'm not a huge fan of the bonding studs. I know a lot of people are. Not really my thing though. Black Templar's Crusade helmet looks awesome. Both of these helmets are really cool looking. I like the dual pipes and then how the helmet kind of comes in. Just really cool. Really cool looking. I need to put that on, to be honest. You got the Mark IV Corvus Veteran. Mark VI Corvus Veteran. Pretty sure that's new. And then the Mark VII standard helmet, because we have the Mark VII Laurel over here. So that's just the standard one there. Yeah, very nice. And then these one, all this was already in here. Yeah, they're adding a lot. I believe this was already in, this was already in. I don't know if this was in or not, I can't remember. I know these two were, and this top, this stuff was as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're adding a good bit of stuff in here for the armor as well. Obviously the 6 heroic weapons. Nothing's changed in here as far as I know. And yeah, you just got the standard. Everything included here. Alright. Take a look at the armory a little bit. We'll, oh, we can talk about sorry. Bot customization as well. Because that's a thing now. So we'll look at the sniper here. So basically, it's super straightforward for bot customization. It's not like you go in and edit something like different for them. They just take, at least as far as I know, the very small amount of testing I did, we'll look at it here in a little bit, is they just use the first pattern in your customization for each class. So for any class that you have here, first customization option you have is the one that they're going to use. I think it'd be kind of cool if they would let you like choose, like if you favorited one or something, then that's the one that the bot would use. But it's not that big of a deal. You could just make sure you have your first one here. Let me actually do this one and make sure I get. Oh wait. Oh wow. That's not what I meant to do. Corn red on here. You probably can't tell on my Reaver down there, over here. Probably can't see on him, but on his left knee is where I like to put their squad numbers. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and do that on these guys. You can't really have all the different squad numbers, like, you know, 1 through 10 or whatever. I think they just have, yeah, they just have these. It's a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Throw that on there. Change this to shop T, whatever that is. There it is. Black. And this, and then there we go. Okay, so we also need to change the shoulder pad. not a close support, he is a fire support. Sniper. Black. On. Yep. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and come through here and get the customization done on all this. And then we'll talk about the other weapons. Alright. So, I also totally forgot about this. New Salamander armor stuff. So we got the shoulder pad here with some cool flames and stuff on it. Little shield here on the front as well. The shoulder pad's really awesome. It's got like this graphite charcoal or something on it. And then obviously the Salamander logo on it. They've got this really sick backpack with the fire coming off of it, this torch. Salamander logo on the back as well. These are pieces you can put on all of the, on everybody I believe as well. Just double check and make sure I'm not lying. And, yep, throw them on wherever you want. I know you can put the torch on the heavy, but I don't know, there's the shoulder pad. I don't know about the else. I would assume not. Really cool. Over here? Oh yeah. Yeah. So you probably can't put it on everybody. Just like everybody. See if there is anyone that can have it on by you. Oh yeah. Is not on fire? Fire effect isn't working. Working out here? Nope. Yeah, well you can put it on there, it's probably just bugged. They'll have to fix that, I guess. Let's also leave it. The bulwark. Can't change his war gear. His head. You could put on the actual backpack, and then that would have it on. Obviously it has a Salamander logo though, so kind of unfortunate. Honestly, they will probably change that so that you can have just a regular one with a torch on it. And Sniper's just still all of his chameleon cloaks. But he can also have it as well. The one with the logo. And then yeah, Heavy can just have it in his war gear. Over here. Alright. We can go ahead and show off some of these weapon stats here. So this is the Heavy Bolter heroic variant. So some pretty decent firepower. Let's compare it to the one that I normally use, which I believe is the ammo one. So it gets a little bit more fire rate, it gets 1.5 more venting speed. Or sorry, the heroic, wait, yeah, hold on, do this. So you lose 1.5 venting speed. Fire rate goes down by just a half. But you gain 3 accuracy, you gain 1 firepower, you lose 125 rounds. 125 rounds lost is actually kind of a lot. But it makes you a lot stronger in the other ways, right? Because it gives you that 50% boost to your parry window, and then you also get instant cooldown on your weapon when you gun strike. So it's a pretty decent trade-off, to be honest. We'll have to see how it goes in game here. Let me have the bolt pistol here. So most of the time you're going to be using this purely for stopping troops anyway. But if you're playing as the assault or something, then maybe this is going to be your primary weapon, or even the bulwark. So it's going to need to be pretty decent. Yeah, you lose quite a bit of ammo, to be perfectly honest. You lose a lot of ammo in the magazine. I always go for the more ammo options, so that's why it's so drastic. I guess we'll go for more of a middle ground pick here. We'll go to this. So you lose two shots in the magazine. You lose 38 in your ammo reserve overall. You lose 5 accuracy, which is kind of crazy. So shooting from the hip is probably horrible. And you gain 1.5 firepower. I don't know if that trade-off is really worth it. You probably would not want to use this on your assault or bulwark. I don't think so anyway, because I mean that's just such low ammo. So you really don't have, I don't know. You don't have a lot of choice. Unless you really want that trade-off for being able to stop the reinforcements. Which, granted, could be huge. Okay, let's look at the old sniper rifle here. So yeah, like I said, so you have 6 firepower. You drop down a good bit from the other snipers, to be honest. This is why I'm excited for this rifle, but I'm also not sure if it makes much of a difference. We'll go to something like this relic version here. This thing has 14 firepower, but only a 2.7 headshot multiplier. I'm not going to do the math right now. But that drastic drop in damage and then the increase in headshot multiplier, it's like, I don't know if losing that much firepower just for the headshot multiplier is worth it. I don't know. I need to try it. I think it might be worth it. You also lose, like, all of your ammo. Your magazine capacity goes down to 3. Your ammo reserve goes down to 3. You literally have 1 magazine and then 1 more. But then, I mean, I guess I'm forgetting that you do get ammo back if you get a headshot. But basically, I mean, this is a skill weapon, I guess. You literally have to be hitting your headshots, or else you're going to be running out of ammo very quickly. So you have to be relying on this weapon pretty much only on Majoris enemies, I would say. You wouldn't want to be shooting, or extremists and permanents, obviously. You wouldn't want to be shooting Minoris enemies because there's a good chance you just don't hit the headshot because they're jumping at you or for whatever reason. Yeah, but this, I mean, this would be really interesting. This might turn out to be a very skill gap weapon. Yeah, let's see here. I don't think we can see the Underhammer, or no, we can. Let's go to a balanced version. Okay. So, I believe this is actually fencing. Yeah, so this is a fencing hammer. So this is a fencing hammer. You lose... Let's just go close to the other fencing. So you actually... It's just a better fencing hammer. Gain 4 cleaving potential. So, I mean, just kind of a... Yeah, that's cool. So it's just a buff for a fencing hammer. Essentially, because you also then get... Every time you do a heavy slam attack, I believe, you get a shock grenade effect on the ground. Who knows how long that lasts, but yeah, I mean that's nice. That's impressive. That's actually just a straight up buff. Yeah, comparatively to like the balanced and stuff, obviously you lose damage, you lose some cleaving potential, you gain a speed. You gain a bunch of speed, you lose 5 damage from block. That's standard. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think could be kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, this fist is also fencing. So, from fencing to fencing, you lose 2 speed, but you gain 2 damage. Or strength, I guess I should say. That's pretty good. I think. I'm not a huge power fist gamer, to be completely honest with you. I know a lot of people swear by it, but I just really haven't used it. This seems good. You just gain more damage, you have a good parry window because of fencing. You lose a couple of speed, but more damage is always good. Yeah, I think I like that. I'll have to try. I'll have to give that a try when it comes out. The Instigator Bolt Carbine. Let's see here. Let's compare this to middle ground weapon. Oh, like that. Because this is like extra ammo. This super extra damage. Ground. Okay. Yeah. So with this one, you're gonna gain up to 10.5 damage. You're gonna get up to 10.5 damage. You're going to lose a lot of accuracy. You're going to gain 1 fire rate. You will gain some magazines. You'll go up a bit. Obviously, comparing it to this version. Yeah, you're going to gain some magazine capacity, some ammo reserve. You're going to lose a little bit of headshot multiplier. And then, yeah, it fires... It doesn't say how many shots it fires. I used it once. I think it was 4 or 5 shots per burst, when normally it's 3, I believe. This says scope precision carbine with 3 round bursts. Yeah, so it should be 3. What it was, and then the heroic version should be 4 to 5, I believe. Yeah, like I said, it's cool. It does give you a decent bit of damage, unless you've already been using this version, and then you just gain more ammo, which is nice. But it's not too exciting for a heroic weapon. Okay, so we looked. Alright, yeah, I think that was it for the weapons. That's very cool. Good. Come in here though, let's change it up a little bit. Go for more of a standard tactical here. Throw that on. I guess we'll make him better in. Make him better. Throw. I'm not really a huge fan of the belt stuff. Not a huge fan. It's alright. A huge fan. Give him a sheep. Aldrin there. Veteran Sergeant Boyo. Using the heavy though. We'll try out this heroic weapon, we'll try out this heroic heavy pistol. All my guys here are set up so that bot customization would show up in the mission. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Hope I am. Oh wait, I think I am. Is there a champion? New champion. Oh, yes, there is. Maybe I forgot. The Blood Angels champion. So unfortunately, we can't put him on. But yeah, he is Sanguinary Guard. Very cool. I'm not. Blood Angels are not like my favorite chapter or anything, but this is very cool to see. I know I have Blood Raven fan friends, and they absolutely love this. So I'm very happy for them. They're going to be getting a Sanguinary jump pack as well that you'll be able to put on the assault. I don't believe that's in here already. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, so it'll have, instead of those like these thruster things like here, it'll have some more like wing looking pieces that fit more of the Sanguinary Guard or like aesthetic. That should be pretty cool as well. It'd be cool to see Sanguinary Guard running around. And now I think we're good. Now I think I'm good to keep going. Now I'll link the patch notes in the description because there's a lot of other like PvP changes and some perk changes and things that I just don't really feel like going over right now. Because I mean there's also a lot of them, so we won't be going over that. And then we've got the new operation here. So called Reclamation. Priority is high. The enemy presence is a Tyranid swarm. The risk factor is high. And the description is the Dauntless class cruiser Wrath of Espandor has been overrun by Tyranid organisms from the nearby Hive Fleet. Destabilize the ship's reactors to deal a devastating blow to the Xenos. Okay, and the mission objectives are to advance the ship's plasma reactor and slay any Tyranids that stand in your way. Very straightforward. Lots of XP, requisition, and obviously discoverable armory data, which is dependent on your difficulty. I'm on absolute right now, so we'll try absolute. We'll see if we can do this solo with some bots. I'm really excited to see the customization in game though. Cool. I'll probably just go ahead and skip through this loading screen. You guys don't have to sit here and watch it. Oh yeah, the bot customization right now does not show up in the ship. It shows up just in game, actually on the ground. It doesn't show up in the Thunderhawk.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor in orbit around Avarax transmitted a distress beacon and then went silent. Intelligence suggests the ship now plays host to Tyranid parasites, and the reported damage exceeds reclamation standards. If we cannot reclaim the ship, then we will unleash the Wrath of Espandor's full destructive potential directly into the Xenos Hive fleet. The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold. Its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores.
The ship itself becomes a weapon.
Telessa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus.
A whole lot of yapping at the start of this mission.
Breach via any existent openings you find.
We follow your lead, Phaedrus.
Alright. So yeah, we're on the outside of this ship here. Look at that. That is just so cool. You can see all the Tyranid bio ships out there. They're moving around a little bit, wisping. Tons and tons of debris from this cracked open ship. You can kind of see it looks like twisted up there. I don't know what that's about. Just because this side is like caved out. Yeah. Really awesome looking. Amazing looking skybox. You can see the planet over there, Avarax. I believe that's Avarax. Pretty sure. Yeah, so out here as well, you can't like, you can sprint, but yeah, your gun's not up, you can't ADS or anything. Very awesome. Oh, there's a dead guardsman right there. Bunch of them. Well, I say a bunch, there's literally two. Another one. Oh yeah, there's a few. 4 guardsmen. Unfortunate. Alright, let's go inside. Through day our luck.
We are committed to this course.
Yeah, look, that was a little bit
Progress
unnecessary.
towards the Ordnance
No,
Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heraton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
En route to Ordnance Depot. I yearn to cleanse the galaxy of Xenos filth. Flipping fresh magazine.
Oh, okay, that was the new sound. That's one of the things they said, is that they changed the kind of like readability. Or like, oh boy, that really helped out there. What was that? That was actually huge. I'm not gonna lie. That being able to stop that, all for reinforcements instantly like that. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Checking corners here and stuff. Oh, there it is. There's the gene seed.
How so? Your fire would be
Obviously
most
don't need that, but yeah, so
after
that's the
my
gene seed
bombardment.
location right there.
If you seek someone to pick up after you, I suggest you call for a chapter serf. Tyranid infestation is revolting.
Now, I wonder if there's any data slates on this mission.
Multiple contacts swarming our locus. What is your status,
Big
Talassa?
area here.
Clearing our avenue of approach.
Good. We have drawn their focus. Keep
Phaedrus, repeat your last message. High priority Tyranid. Eliminate. Engaging illegal countermeasures. Iron Halo online.
Oh, wow, okay. Shit, that was on a ramp. Sometimes that like parry grab animation thing can be a little bit finicky. Ramp.
Reloading. Iron Halo ready.
And I'm pretty sure I need to go up there on the balcony over there. But
Packing up equipment.
some corners here. If there's any Guardian relics. Oh, artifacts. Oh my, what's happening here? We can make this happen here. Execution. I don't even know where that artifact is. Oh, there he is.
Conversion.
Yeah.
Operation. Contact ready.
Get this. Our armor back. Run acid around. Should be able to take care of this. Grabbing her. Go. So we can go
Annihilate. Deploying crack grenade. Xenos countermeasures successful.
Little guys first.
Reloading ammunition.
Running out of ammo here.
Cover my reload.
Not good.
War gear acquired. Throwing frag grenade. Reloading ammunition.
Guys, we really need to go find ammo.
Talassa, Combat Squad Heraton reporting. We lost Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status?
Phaedrus not responding to Vox.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs. Encountering heavy Tyranid resistance. Heraton, show the Xenos how Ultramarines make war.
Ammo. Ammo. Might not be able to. Oh, okay. Open the door. Coming around. Oops, don't really have the ammo for tonight. Whoa.
Reloading. Intercepting projectiles. Out of ammunition. Iron Halo online.
I don't really know what to do in this situation. Ammo seems to be a little bit of a struggle. I feel like I don't normally struggle this much with ammo. Most mission. I'm finding like no boxes to break for ammo. There's none at all.
Equipping fresh magazine. Stabilizing traumatic wound.
Oh, hello. Yep. Calm down there. Delta bomb.
Additional supplies secure.
Oh, ammo.
Iron Halo protocol in progress. Prepping melter bomb. Specialized biofuel neutralized. Obtaining armor.
Here we go.
Structural integrity rating
A
decreased.
little bit of ammo.
Iron Halo ready.
Unfortunately, there is a ton of other targets.
Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
Wow.
fluids.
Nothing an apothecary cannot heal.
Becoming a very big problem that I don't have any ammo.
Operation. Xenos countermeasures successful.
Alright, guys.
Reporting severe wounds. Contact ready.
My word. Ooh. Temporarily increases melee damage and knockback immunity. So this is that that new pickup. Sanctified Wrath Reliquary. So I believe it acts like a stim. It goes into your equipment slot. Or your grenade slot. And then just use it. It's a temporary boost. I'm running over so fast that I didn't even know.
Motors regenerating. Assuring mission readiness. Revival complete. Reloading ammunition. Rounds expended.
Alright, we're completely out of ammo again. Damn. I don't know if that's bad ammo economy for heavy.
Carnifex kill
Because of
all
this gun,
Tyranid
or if that's
combatants.
just
Eliminated.
is this mission lacking in like ammo boxes. It definitely felt like it was lacking in ammo boxes, that's for sure. Is that another one?
Ammunition restocked.
Yeah, so you can't stack them, you only have one at a time. Yeah, it's the same thing, so we'll just use this one. Grab that one. So it increases melee damage and knockback immunity.
You should lend me that jump pack sometime.
Oh, okay.
I would never
Like
want for a good vantage again.
have a little bit of a silly animation. Whoa.
Major organism sighted. I hope you are cleaning it off.
Tyranid threat. Fire overhead.
Right there, we've got
Enemy reinforcements incoming.
reloaded. Well,
Reloading.
alright, guys.
Tyranid eradicated. Elite level Xenos. Passive up.
Weird animation going on there. Alright, take care of this bioflora.
Refilling magazines. Destroy
On
small.
the accuracy, pretty rough.
Cover my reload. Biovore life cycle
That's-
silenced.
A few complaints about this gun.
The
Obviously, you
weapons
get
of
the
an
increased parry window and
Imperial
stuff, which is
vessel
good,
are
but
always an awe-inspiring
complaints,
sight.
The Dauntless class
that
light
lack of
cruiser
ammo
carries
is rough.
outsized
The 120
complement to
round,
weapons
125 rounds
batteries
deficit is pretty rough. And then, yeah, the accuracy is just so bad. So when you're trying to hit stuff, it's just you have to keep tapping your trigger a lot. Is very cool looking though. Kind of running through it here. I should be looking around a little bit more. These guns and stuff, because they're really cool. Way down.
Biovore detected. Counter-tactics engaged. Your aims rise by. Motors generating. Use alien biovore presence to 0. Tyranid biovore obliterated. Warhammers inbound. Specialized biovore neutralized.
Weapon carry. That bird's walking over here. That's what he is sold, right?
Reported severe wounds.
Pop this.
Xenos countermeasures successful.
Temporary windows something up down here.
Elite level Xenos. Passive up. Fresh magazine. Death averted. Casualty averted.
Positive ammo back to this.
Confirmed. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat. Tyranid swarm thin.
Alright.
Iron Haven, one line.
You lack further, brother.
Your point?
What stirs your passion if not combat?
Preparing for combat.
Your heart is as cold and still as
Combat
stone.
Squad Heraton
Merely
reporting in.
steadies my
The
aim.
bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the Ordnance Depot. Calculating a new route based on your report, Heraton. Standing by. Be advised. The cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos brood.
Serious lack of breakable boxes, I'm noticing. I know I'm playing on absolute difficulty, which means that there is going to be less just because of that. I already know.
Relic possesses restorative properties.
But I mean, in almost every other mission, I feel like I should have come across more boxes by now, comparatively. Loadout thing here.
New path ahead.
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
Okay.
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
We descend to bring light to the darkness.
Can't see anything. Let's get out of the corner.
There is no turning back. Linked attack Tyranid back.
Really try and not use this party relic so soon.
Intercepting projectiles. Motor skills degenerate. Elite level Xenos. Pacify. Reminder. Priority is to cover ground as
Shotgun
quickly as
Tyranids
possible.
are really
Enhanced
trying to make
tactical
that
ready. Stop targets from calling up fresh reserves.
Another one.
Our objective awaits. Specialized bioform. There is no turning back.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Federus is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat
Come out of the
squads.
ground? Critical?
Combat Squad
What is
Federus
that?
here. Redirecting along newly advised
Strange.
path. Combat Squad Octavia
That's what I was
reporting.
looking over here. There's some boxes.
Cyclonic armament secured for
Fire
now.
grenade.
Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hall. Report on its condition when you arrive.
Any stems out here, man?
Iron Halo ready.
Oh, one around here. Pretty cool.
Fragmentation grenade! Reminder. Priority is to cover ground as quickly as possible. Utilize core for enemy backup. Reloading.
Alright. Maybe we just leave. Did not like us. Our extremists effort coming.
Vital organs losing effort.
Alright. Not think that that is what
Casualty
that
report amended. There is no turning back. High priority Tyranid eliminated. We are committed to
Very
this
well.
course.
Well, I guess. Alright. It'll be alright.
Heavy Xenos infestation. station
Oh my.
present.
All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Heraton, reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments. Talassa, your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console, disable the emergency blast shields.
Ammo box. So I need to disable emergency flash shield.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed.
Alright.
Talassa, I need you to
killing-
disable the entire cooling array.
rods.
Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods.
Auspex is highlighting vulnerable points.
Xenos countermeasures successful.
Oh, we got 2 more we need to do.
Shock grenade deployed.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
Vile filth! Rod crumbling.
Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced. Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array. Access granted to the bridge console.
Cover way over there.
Squad mates. The army. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
There's some ammo on here, I think.
Ammunition restocked.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Exposed
First one
points of
down there.
the damage. Reloading ammunition. Iron beam online.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Equipping fresh magazine. Oh, my arm.
No rods remain active.
Alright, there we go.
Temperatures at critical level.
Honestly, go
Plasma
back
reactor
down
shutting
here.
down to prevent catastrophic detonation.
I really hate to that.
Talassa, do not let the reactors cool down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the
Yeah, I
decks
dislike
below
them.
and force the plasma reactors to overheat. Move out, brothers. The plasma reactors are on the lower decks.
Alright, well.
Neutralized bioform neutralized. Iron Halo protocol in progress. Zoned through. Purged.
He's gone. Guys, kill all these little guys.
Enhanced tactic ready. Ready for next encounter.
Nope. Alright. Wasn't so bad. Well, this mission's been pretty cool. Instead of a space hole.
Talassa,
Pretty
have
cool.
you received word from our brother in combat squad Heritot? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly.
No, but this looks like the work of an ultramarine.
Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
Expectation. Tyranids will withdraw from your locus, allowing you time to extract.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Octavio, unleash the Emperor's wrath on these brood-born vermin.
Seems like up is the only way.
Obtaining armaments. Elite level Xenos. Pacify.
Right.
Melter bomb prepared.
Rag. I've been really helping out with that last fusel.
Bioform destroyed. New orders. Purge alien bioforms. Refilling magazines.
Another one from Wrath over Relic.
High priority. neutralized.
Alright.
Alien bioform marked.
Talassa,
Yeah.
we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is
Oh.
pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma
Was that
reactor.
normal?
Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
Same of it here. Nice. Reveners seem like they act a little bit funny on these like tight spaces. Like their animations just don't really work very well. Another Guardian relic.
Unique war gear radiates hope.
Very nice. Some of the armor together yet. Checking literally every corner though. I've been checking a lot on everything. Wow, what a cool section.
Intercepting projectiles.
All
Reloading ammunition. Xenos counteract successful. Magazine complete. Tyranids approaching. Engage weapon.
Dropping again. Oh, there's an armor
Weapon
data.
schematics secured. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat. Iron Halo ready. Observation log. Numerous dead servitors.
Attention. Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed.
Identify the
Security
lab
protocols
principal's
dictate
body.
that only claimed principal servitors have entry authorization. Brothers, scan the eyes of each servitor until we find the claim principal.
Yeah. Claimed principal.
Specialized Xenos countermeasures successful. Iron Halo online.
Keep scanning eyes.
Countermeasures successful.
Alright,
Cut off its cold parade. Now.
execution.
Zone 3 removed from combat. Scan the servitors for sufficient ocular credentials.
Server down here. Box down there. Right one.
Checking remains.
Oh, another one down here.
Engaging search.
No, not it either. Stim. First stim I've seen this entire time. Oh, there's a guy here. Gonna be this one for sure, right?
Biometric security codes recovered.
Nice. Alright. Grab the rest of this amp.
Ammunition restocked.
Something out there.
Ocular biometrics confirmed. Maintenance grade Delta Mu 2839. Access granted.
Yes. This servitor's eyeballs grant us access.
Specialized bioform neutralized. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranids threat.
Up with the acid pools, please.
Flipping fresh magazine.
I 50 down this entire hallway. The acid pools. Jeez, dude.
Tyranid invasion.
Stop shooting. Holy.
Reloading ammunition. Xenon displaying evasive behavior.
More acid pools.
Cover my reload.
More acid. Right.
Hunter destroyed. Fire payload protocol in progress. Xenos
Alright.
psychic iron halo ready.
Let me get out of this section. Right here.
Brothers, we are almost at the target.
Alright, this is is looking like it's definitely right before the boss fight.
Refilling magazine. New path ahead.
Yeah, it's gotta be the boss fight. I don't think we're gonna be able to play it on the PTS. Yeah, not gonna be able to play it in the PTS. They might update that later like they did with Dragon. But yeah, very cool mission. Space Hulk mission, we're finally in space. Yeah, very cool. I think it's sad that we didn't get to see any of the other Marines. Because there was like 2 or 3 other teams of Marines apparently that were on this same battle barge, running around and doing other things. And we didn't get to see any of them, even alive or dead. That was kind of unfortunate. I guess potentially we could see them in the boss fight, but I kind of doubt it. But overall, I mean, I really like the mission, as well as I really like the weapons. I think the heavy pistol is definitely worth it because you can just instantly stop those call for reinforcements, which is really huge. And then the heavy bolter, I think the ammo was really rough, but I think that was more so the mission not giving me ammo, and less so it just having bad ammo economy. Also, I mean, I'm literally playing 2 robots, so I'm having to do a lot more shooting. But yeah, the accuracy is kind of bad on the heavy bolter as well, but I think I can work around that, and I think it's a good enough trade-off that I would use that version of it. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this was informative. I hope the people who aren't able to get on the ETS were able to get some excitement from all this stuff, and yeah.